The microphone working? Okay, microphone's working. We have 18 minutes on here. Uh, downloading quick. It's a good game. I like the PvE part. Never been a arena FPS shooter though. Arena FPS like player. I'm not good at those. Destiny 2 is down for maintenance, so I can't play that while waiting. Do I have any small games to like play while waiting? Right. World War 3 was like, oh, Battlefield 2042 was a flop. It's time to take our win. But then 2042 got Season 1, they got Season 2, the game's actually getting nice, from what I've heard. And Modern Warfare 2 is coming out, so once again, World War 3's timing puts it inside of a grave. Probably. I hope they succeed. More competition would be nice. Plus, it's going to be a free-to-play version. Are the animations for this good? Oh, cool, they come from Killing Floor 2, so the animations are nice. Oh, that's a much better Ghost Online model than the current existing one. Yeah, for anyone else? Reimu? Or maybe it's the Shanghai Alice model from Hybrid Mesh Neptunia. Yeah, that one is pretty quality. If only these screenshots weren't so crispy, and not in a good way. Well, I don't like it when one model stands out, so we're just gonna keep the current older models. Ink animations? Why is Aponia there? Oh, I see. Hmm, I might want this mod. Oh, that's a good mod.
What are you most excited to see here today?
Something I'm not excited for.
I think
Like,
honestly being able to see a lot of people who played online together finally in the same
oh yeah,
area
what the open
after
beta is
everything
that
that's gone on
on
and being able to
Steam?
get back together, like that's going to be a really fun time for people to be able to like see each other across the way.
Now there's a lot happening, there's a lot being revealed, you guys are getting that inside scoop on it, but we've got Warzone 2.0, we've got multiplayer, so much going on. What is your game? What is your game on CoD? You know, what are you looking
Open
forward
beta
to?
starting
So
September
I'm a huge
22nd. Okay.
multiplayer search and destroy fan. So
So
a
if I
little bit different than
pre-purchase
most people
this,
here. They play mainly
I get to
Warzone.
play
Not that great at
on
Warzone,
September 22nd,
but
because I
search
know
and destroy
PlayStation
keeps
5
dropping.
people, do
That's
they
my
get early
game.
access?
I
I
love
think.
to
It was
hear.
like that
I
for 2019.
also search and destroy. That's how we met.
Wow,
So
hardcore.
yeah, search and destroy all day.
I'm excited for all the AK variants. I want AK-12, AK-15. I want Gucci'd out Zeniko AKs. No, why the audio stop? Oh yeah, I was looking over here. The Cry of Fear? That's a lot higher quality than the actual Cry of Fear model, I'm pretty sure. Look at this. It's like an advanced Mac 10. Is this the real gun? Drops of blood. What's it? I mean, I can understand putting anime characters on guns, but like sometimes I wonder what their relationship with the gun even is. Like for example, there's like an Elysia shotgun from Honkai Impact. I'm like, what? Does she use a shotgun? I'm pretty sure she doesn't. I kind of want this. Well, what about the music? Oops. Is this a good mod though? I guess only one person ever did it. Something might as well. Let's try that one out. How much time we got left? 11 minutes. Okay, yeah, I can boot up. I can boot up the sandbox map. What about DLDSR is active on Left 4 Dead 2. It's probably still down. I wonder if the new hotfix is gonna fix duality. I haven't really had issues, but I know a lot of people had.
So of course here for Modern Warfare 2, so many different things that you're going to be able to test out here today. What are you looking forward to the most?
I'm most looking forward to find out more information about Warzone 2 and the future of the franchise. I think that Warzone has really helped adapt to a casual audience, whereas the CDL has been growing the more competitive side of things. And I just want them to see them, be able to refine it, come in with Ricochet this time, not have any of the issues we did with Verdansk, and really be able to, just hit the ground running this time.
As we look ahead to Warzone 2, do you have any favorite memories on Warzone?
On Warzone 1, oh yeah, I have some great ones. The end of Verdansk was probably one of my favorite things. I did my first subathon. It was 7 days straight, and we covered the whole thing from the Easter eggs and all the things that told us what was going to happen to seeing the nuke actually explode. And I don't know if anybody keeps up with Modern Warzone, but I had been saying since Verdansk came out that it was going to be blown up by a nuke. So to see it happen was just euphoric for me.
Nice. Well, I can't wait to see if your predictions come true for this next game as well.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
obviously new iteration of the game. We're expecting so many different things coming out to play here. What do you expect out of this new game? What are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to the Call of Duty polished feel you expect, especially from Infinity Ward. I think that was my favorite part of Modern Warfare 2019, was just how smooth everything felt. I love the field upgrades. I'm wondering if they potentially added any more. And at the end of the day, they've already teased earlier today the brand new Gunsmith 2.0. I want to see what type of crazy weapons we can come up with. I cannot wait to just lay the smackdown on all the Call of Duty League pros that are here. They're all absolute noobs. I'm looking forward
Oh,
to today.
right. 7 minutes. Apparently the Discord got hacked. The Destiny 2 LFG Discord. Alright, the game didn't crash. Good. Let's see what the tank music is. Oh, right. I forgot to check if, right. I still have 65. Oh. I don't know what that replaces. Okay, so the model works. Model works, but the music is wrong, so let me switch that out.
Coming up, you're going to get a chance to get on the sticks and play it. How are you feeling about this brand new title?
Really good, man. I mean, MW2, the name itself has so much hype around it, and it is so
That is true. Modern Warfare 2 is a pretty prestigious game.
So I'm super excited.
Seriously, what does this replace?
So, gents, how are you guys feeling? We've got Warzone 2.0.
Our first event here, so I mean, we're
Anything you'd like to add? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm super excited. This is the first like Call of Duty
like
event,
we all said, this
like
is our first
testing
ever
wise
event,
that
so
I've been
this is
to.
really
So
new to us.
I'm
Really, really exciting. I don't know what to
Oh.
expect, but I
The
just
Windows
feel
XP
ready to
startup?
play, you know what I mean?
For
Any
defib?
memories from the original Modern Warfare 2 that anyone wants to share?
No, I won't give up the sound. The Windows defib is too funny of a joke.
The first nuke I ever got was on the map Estate, and I was hyped. I was like 13 years old. The Silence ACR going crazy.
I didn't play it either. I went back and played it, but it was already too late.
It can be a more recent
I'll
memory.
tell you what though.
Oh, I see. There it is. There's the other mod. Okay. So that's the case. I'll get rid of this.
Campaign coming in. So what do you expect out of a good campaign? So if you're a campaign guy, what do you look for?
I don't know. I just played it. The missions are fire.
Let's try the
I didn't
sandbox
crawl
again.
missions I ain't gonna lie. Wasn't that the one we had to crawl and be secretive or something like that too?
I always love
wanted that one
the
too.
sniper missions where you
Yeah,
gotta
that's what
be
I'm saying. Like, it was really dope.
I love that. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm not going to waste any more time. Go enjoy it. Get on the sticks, and we'll catch up with you.
5 more minutes and the game crashed. We'll just watch. Might as well make it bigger. Does this work? It does work. Oh shit, someone commented, I didn't see. Hidden Driver and Gucci. Yeah, no, the thing is, there's a bunch of this. Everyone always putting the new Gucci ARs. I mean, the MZX isn't an AR, but it is a really modern Western gun. I think it's Western. The access. Yeah, like, if they're gonna go in on this new gunsmith system, they better, like, the starting cosmetics better be good, and they better have, like, obviously I prefer it to be in the game at launch, but I hope they get cosmetic packs that add real world attachments and stuff to guns. Like, I would buy, like, say the AK-12 isn't in the game, but they sell an AK-12 pack, and I'm talking about like the actual AK-12 the Russian military uses, like the one that's garbage, right? Even though it's garbage, I want to use the AK-12.
Alright, well, we get to see multiplayer and Warzone 2.0. What are you expecting? What are your big
Oh,
expectations?
Warzone 2.0 is being shown here?
Of Warzone?
excited to see the map with Caldera. There was a lot of like elevation, and I liked in Verdansk how it was like a lot of.
I'm trying to see like,
To see a lot of like buildings for like
let me
refighting
make more
equipment for
SMG
players. So
versions of
that's
like
what
full
I'm looking
ARs.
forward
Like
to.
the 9mm AUG was flames. Give me a 9mm AK. They already had the 9mm AR. That was cool. I want the MPX, which is confirmed. I made a video on that. Yeah, give me more pistol caliber carbines so I can piss off my friend by using them. He hates that. I have a friend who refuses to even use them in real life. He hates those guns. He only shoots his operator guns, his MR556. Oh, 25 seconds left. Alright, Kyle, what do they got in store for us?
We're a team.
Let me boost up the volume a little bit.
Let's go get him.
Listen up! These guys on the ground, they are your brothers now!
Yes, sir.
Oh, cool. It's like a big studio event.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Call of Duty Next. I am Johanna Ferris, the General Manager of Call of Duty, and I am thrilled to help kick off a truly significant moment, not only for the highly anticipated upcoming release of Modern Warfare 2, but a very significant moment for the future of the entire Call of Duty franchise. You see, over the last several years, we've experienced explosive and dynamic growth, and we've learned a ton along the way.
Yeah, Modern Warfare
And those
2019
learnings
really
have
opened the
fueled our
floodgates.
ambition to deliver a wholly new, elevated player experience. One focused, of course, on delivering more fun and innovation, but also state-of-the-art tech advancements built to support a more connected Call of Duty community than ever before.
Crossplay
So
was a
just
pretty good
know
change.
that what we shared today across Modern Warfare 2, our brand new Warzone 2.0 experience coming later this fall, and our designs to bring Warzone to mobile for players on the go are all certainly big news. But it's just the first chapter of a very bold, long-term vision that we carry to take Call of Duty to even higher heights in the years to come. Ultimately, though, we know that you, our players and fans around the world, will be the judge of all that. And it's why we are thrilled to be doing this on the eve of our Modern Warfare 2 beta, and to be here live in person with more than 200 of the biggest streamers and creators in all of gaming.
Exclusive
They
A
will
should be there.
finally get their hands on the true star of the show, the gameplay itself. So let's get right into it. It is my esteemed pleasure to introduce, alongside me, Patrick Kelly, co-studio head of Infinity Ward and the executive creative director of Call of Duty. Pat, welcome.
Thank you, Johanna. It's so exciting to be here with all of you. It's been such a journey to get to this place. You know, on the franchise, I always get asked by people, or regularly get asked by people, what are the areas you focused on improving, or what are the areas you innovated on?
Gun customization.
We worked on improving and innovating.
Gun customization and frame rates. Optimization. DLSS 2.3.
Gameplay is king.
FSR 2.1.
Go on and on. Things like third person. Things like where we've innovated in the space of Battle Royale. We've got an all-new mode in DMZ that has large player counts along with massive player counts of AI. And it goes on and on and on. We've got mobile connected with progression and everything else across all of the games. And it just goes on and on. But you know what? It all comes back to one thing. It comes back to fun. Everything we do is in the service of fun. Whether you're a hardcore player or a casual player, whether you are somebody who likes to play with your friends or you like to play alone, wherever you play.
That guy in the back who just gave the thumbs up is, but he's pretty cool. I like that little
whether you're a
touch.
camper or a slayer, we've tried to think about fun for you. And hopefully today you're going to see that and play that, and fun is what you come away with.
Absolutely. You know, fun is definitely what we're going to be heavily focused on. And I'm particularly excited about some of the social features that are coming as part of this launch. Things like proximity
Discord is
chat,
built into the
new
game. That'd be
gulag
crazy.
twists. There's definitely going to be instances where players will interact not only with their own squads, but may even have to work together with other players in unexpected and pretty fresh ways. We've already seen some
exclusive
hilarious
ace.
interactions, in fact, during play sessions. And I can't wait to see how these new ways to connect evolve over time. Now, Pat, what can you tell us about weapons?
Oh, wow. So we've completely innovated in the area of connecting you, the player, to your instance in the game, making you feel more in the game. And I guess you can think about it as starting out with the camera. The camera represents your eyes, right? So connecting the camera to your body. We've done that with some inverse kinematics and some physics and other things like that. We've connected then the body to the hands on the gun. Again, with some sophisticated...
Yeah, this sounds basic, but for a lot of early FPS games, the camera was above the player's head, and bullets would actually come from above their head. Just look at like Halo Reach or Halo 3. So, yeah, he said the bullets come from the barrel, which is actually something rare.
Gunsmithing and how you build your weapons and the platforms, etc. But look, you're going to play it, and I hope you love it like we do.
All right, well, we've taken up enough time, but before they kick us off the stage, can we tell them about raids?
Yes, thank you. So, with the beginning of Modern Warfare 2, and then shortly after that, Warzone 2.0, and then very shortly after that, for the first time ever, we're going to release a raid in Call of Duty. It's a very different kind of gameplay. It's very intense. We think it's very fun. And we're super excited about it. And by the way,
Things fall, but it's Pablo Escobar.
For all of you hardcore players out there, I heard so many of you talk about what play challenges can you give us beyond just winning, which anyway, I won't go off on that, but we've got a whole series of quests and gameplay challenges that occur when you actually win in Warzone or you hit different milestones that you'll have an opportunity to do. And believe me when I say everyone in the match will know when you're on them and if you prevail at them. So look forward to that.
Big things ahead. And now, before we kick it over to Miles and team to carry the day, we are extremely excited to give you the world premiere of the Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer trailer. Thanks again and enjoy the show.
Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's see this heat.
We got intel reports of Hassan and the cartel forming terrorist cells all over the globe.
We've never seen activity on this scale before.
They have an army. But we have each other.
The world is a vampire.
My screen's just black. Hello? 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 Oh, dolphin died. That's a vector. No, no, is it? Was it siege?
You're gonna be okay.
Hostage secure.
It was at the links. Was it siege? Again? That's actually cool.
Do not let them cross the border.
Take him out. Get ready, team. We have never seen a war zone like this. The world is a vampire. They're behind us. Stop, stick out. Enemy healer.
Take out that boat!
Yes. There's a what? There's a third person mode?
I'm on my way.
Pre-order now and get early access to the open beta.
Liking the, there seems to be a lot of focus on equipment and like vehicles.
We got intel reports of Hassan and the cartel
Playing again.
forming terrorist cells all over the globe.
I'll watch it again, sure. I'm down for that.
We've never seen activity on this scale before.
They have an army. But we have each other.
The world is a vampire.
I'm liking that handguard on that M4 or AR. That's cool. You can like pull out a one-handed pistol with a sniper. Now that I look at it, I think that guy was using the ISO.
Enemies above. Field charge. Eyes on the hostage. You're gonna be okay.
Hostage secure.
Point cover. Decoy. Gotcha.
Do not let them cross the border.
I need to go through this frame by frame to look at all the weapons, but this is cool. Those animations, I assume like whoever's using the kill streak will see this animation when they get blown up, which is cool. That's a nice touch.
We have never seen a war zone like this.
The world is a vampire.
They're behind us. Stop, stick out. Enemy healer.
Take out that boat!
Third person mode is going to play very differently because the ability to peek behind walls. That sounds interesting.
I'm on my way.
Pre-order
The
now
screen
and
went
get
black
early
again.
access to the open beta.
And there we go, Call of Duty fans. The trailer's so nice. We ran it twice. It is all there. Everything that makes this franchise so special. We are incredibly excited to be here today. And after that, quite frankly, how can you not be? My name is Miles Ross, and I am so excited to truly be here with a few of the members of the Infinity Ward team who are bringing Modern Warfare 2 to life. Guys, we have 200 of our friends behind us who are going to be playing and streaming shortly. But before that, we also have Stephanie Snowden, Director of Communications for Infinity Ward, as well as Joe Seeker over the on-air, Jeff Smith, Multiplayer Design Directors here at Infinity Ward. Guys, first off, how are things evolving from Modern Warfare 2019? I mean, let's start high level, because there's a lot to get through today, guys. You saw that trailer. Let's go with the philosophy, Steph. Let's stay high level. What went into the creation of the game?
You said it precisely. There is so much. This game has just so much content. It's got something for everyone, and it's really been the result of 3 years of hard work at IW and our partners across all of the Activision studios. And so much of that work started with you guys at home, the community, the fans, our creators here, and that conversation and feedback from 2019 is really been a core piece of what Modern Warfare 2 is. And it's a dialogue that we hope to, continue, especially here today. Well, we've got so much in store with this MP experience, and people like Jeff and Joe here, who I am honored to work with, and their experience on this franchise, we're in good hands.
Indeed. Okay, so Jeff, I don't know where to start anymore. Let's set up what Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer is all about. And let's stay high level for now, because there's a lot of details, friends, juicy details.
Sure. I mean, when you come into making a sequel, it can be kind of tricky. What do you keep from the previous game? What do you get rid of? And where can you add new things in and not mess up this kind of nicely balanced ecosystem that we had? And so we came up with a few methods, one of them being player behaviors. And I say behaviors and not play styles. I think a lot of people will say play styles, but that can kind of change during a match. But behaviors are more ingrained in how players play. And we just put them into 3 big groups. We call them rushers, which are just aggressive players. They just want to find the action and go. And then we have sentinels, and these are defensive players. They want to just kind of hold down a building, maybe keep a little overwatch. And then we have stalkers, which are reactive, and they kind of hang back and try to read the field and read where spawns are. And really, we just kind of use these as filters to keep us honest with the content that we're making. So they're making enough toys and
so at least they know what
for players to be successful playing our game.
Sounds like a lot of
they
fun.
know what type of players exist. Spawn campers, normal campers, and rushers.
Boy, there are a ton of new features to dive into with this game, but we really pushed forward even the most fundamental aspects of
Let me see the gunsmith.
Call of Duty game.
I know they uploaded a gunsmith video, but
really
let me see the gunsmith for more than just the AR-15.
See these innovations coming to life, to hear Jeff jump into, breaking down the 1v1. And personally for me, water. Our water, I've seen the memes, we love water. It's really hard to make in games. But the aquatic combat, some of the things you're able to do with vehicles in the water, I think that level of immersion is really going to speak to fans and has been something that I've really enjoyed playing the last couple months.
Aquatic combat. Steph loves to swim. Joe,
sure
can we go into some details about our water?
My friend's about to love aquatic combat. That's his whole job. That boy's a seal.
To add water, and we knew we didn't have time, right? So in Verdansk, we froze the rivers and we made the outskirts just a kill trigger. In this game, as soon as we started Modern Warfare 2, we leaned into water, both visually, beautiful caustics, there's waves with white caps, but we also, the gameplay side, there's unique ballistics underwater. You only can use certain weapons underwater. Your pistol is your weapon underwater, otherwise you can't use your primary weapons. But it's also a nice cover or evasion mechanic. If you're getting shot at, you
I
can
like
dive
that tilt when aiming, and ooh, the one-handed handgun
like the farther you are
and
from
suppressors.
you can't see it.
I feel
And
the
so
suppressor. That's cool.
It's been super fun for us to dig into water and really flex on what water could be in Call of Duty. And you saw the boats and the mine that floats, and every piece of equipment has been filtered. Like, how does it work through water? Like, we had to look at everything in the game and say, how does it work in water? What's the best version?
Our vehicles will just slowly submerge. Yeah, really would, instead of blinking out.
Yeah, everything.
A lot of details.
The behaviors are awesome.
Oh my God! Well, I can't quite wait to literally, dip my toes into those waters. But guys, let's not forget about the ground and the air. Like, I mean, what else is going to be coming to the movement system, Joe? What do we got?
Well, you know, last game we did mount, and we had slide, and even though we're a military shooter, fluid movement is super important to us. So this
Oh,
game,
that's
you
the
saw in the trailer, you see it
AR-57.
on the video, we have a new ledge hang mechanic, and that's essentially a high mantle. But instead of doing a high mantle and throwing yourself up over into combat, you can now peek. If you have a pistol, you can pull that pistol out and use that. We also added a dive. You know, last game we had the slide that kept your gun up, but we really wanted players to have
It
an
looks
option
like the
where
Vector.
if they're getting shot at, they don't know where they're getting shot at, they can get down, get out of fire. But the other really cool thing is the dive's just high enough to let you get through a window. And so if you throw a grenade up into a building's second story, often you'll see players, you know, like rats leaving a ship, diving out through the windows. And it's just another option for players in combat.
Yeah, and all of these dynamic movements mean you can interact with vehicles specifically in a very cool way. I'm going to save some of that gas for when we get to Warzone 2.0, but it's really exciting.
All right, vehicle details to come. But now, guys, let's talk about equipment. Obviously, Call of Duty, crazy sandbox, a lot of cool toys to play with. Joe, what are some of the new dynamite new items that we're going to be throwing at each other and equipping and using in all sorts in the next game?
I mean, you saw some cool stuff in the trailer. You saw
That
the
that one that shoots a bomb through the door like it's fused, that'd be so useful in
This is
domination.
a mine that you can throw out, and it basically sits there, and if a player gets close to it, it auto-deploys, and basically inflates like a car airbag going off. And it faces the person that triggered it, and so it's a great distraction technique. You can also fire it off with a clacker if you want to control when it goes off. You can throw it in water, and here you just saw the DDoS. We added all this equipment into this game, and the DDoS is our kind of answer of like, hey, I'm going to breach this building. I want to go clean house, but I don't want to deal with all the shit inside. So I'm going to hit the DDoS.
7 goes
boom,
crazy.
Shut down everything, and I can move in, and clear that room.
Wait, so you telling me I can actually do electronic warfare like it's Ghost Frontline?
Battery as a balancing mechanic, so you
Oh, there's an MP5.
indefinitely in Warzone. And there's so
This is
much
the TAC cam too, which
Yeah,
you guys
yeah.
just saw, which to me is my personal favorite.
You can put out a lot of them, and even you can patch into your teammates. So you can, it gets a little crazy.
Yeah, kind of like a sticky GoPro, but will actually mark your enemies for your team.
Yeah.
So I expect to see a lot of fun
There's so
moments
many,
with that today.
so many toys and new tools that we're like.
I
we
wonder
just
what
want
I could
players
use
to
the
get in and play
decoy
with. I think
for.
there's something like 13
Outside of
sort
being an
upgrades,
asshole
you
and
know,
just placing it
Warzone
somewhere and
4,
waiting
but
somewhere
yeah,
else, which seems to be
pretty
the
awesome.
Oh my God.
standard tactic.
DDoS. All this talk about equipment, it reminds me, I mean, that's one element to look at now, but we've also got Gunsmith, brand new Gunsmith. Guys, what can you tell me about it, and how will it change the way that we level our weapons and manage them? I mean, what's going on there?
The AK, show me the
So
AK.
the new Gunsmith allows players to build out their weapons more smoothly than ever before. We put out some videos yesterday for the Intel drop. I hope people dig into those if you want a better look at Gunsmith 2.0. But we're really looking at unprecedented opportunities for weapon customization. And the new weapon platforming will actually allow players to unlock universal attachments through cross progression. So we saw a lot of really positive feedback from the community yesterday. This is sort of intended to, decrease the grind. You're no longer unlocking every single attachment for every single weapon. There will be some shared attachments.
Oh, there's a
through
PDW
progression.
stock. That's good.
And,
That's already a good
I'm
sign.
really excited to see the streamers and the content creators jump into this today. I know we all love the gun bench from 2019, so it's exciting.
This does sound amazing. So we've been hearing a little bit about weapon platforms and shared attachments. This is very, very cool stuff. Can you dive into those details, though, Joe? I mean, what can we expect?
Yeah, I can add a little bit of what Stephanie said. We had this vision last game with Gunsmith, and we were like, okay, what if you could take an assault rifle and you could make it an SMG? And that was our driving kind of like motivator for that system. And we kind of hit that. You could take it functionally through attachments, but the weapon name wouldn't change, and we couldn't change the receiver. And really, that's the key thing this game is you can go into Gunsmith, you can set up an AK-47 assault rifle with a thermal optic, with a suppressor, with a grip. And then you can say, you know what, I want to change up the playstyle of this gun. You can swap out the receiver to the AK-74U, make it an SMG, but you can keep that optic, that suppressor, that grip, they all come with. And to what Stephanie said, we have shared attachments within these platforms. We have branching progression. You unlock those guns by playing with other guns. And then we have shared attachments across all guns, and it's all to hit this vision of I'm building up an arsenal of weapons and an arsenal of attachments. I'm sitting down to my gun bench, and I'm going to make the perfect weapon for me.
I think maybe the simplest way to think about it is a gun tree, and each time you hit a branch, that's a receiver, and they grow out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's we wanted to ground that in reality. Functionally, a receiver is based in that changing the weapon type, and I think it provides a really seamless experience for players looking to build out the perfect weapon for a multitude of play styles. So you're going to be able to jump into that platform and customize however you want for, you know, situational combat. And you're actually going to see the FJX Cinder weapon vault in action today, which is the entirely unlocked Platform 1, the M4, the Mic 4, and the weapon vault.
So what content creator is just gonna go through the menu, immediately screenshot every single one of the attachments and weapons, and then upload it to their channel?
This is our answer. It's an extremely rare. This is a huge, you know, project for our teams to design these, but it is the ultimate weapon blueprint. And even better, you can unlock the entire Cinder weapon vault with the Vault Edition of Modern Warfare 2. Playable in beta.
Available in beta, so we can rock with that thing all weekend long. Okay, so Gunsmith looks incredible. Okay, I'm excited. I cannot wait to get into this one soon. Our streamers are going to get into this one soon as well. But first, guys, we need to hear about maps and modes. We've got our tools to play with, equipment, weapons, maps and modes, though. Let's get into this one. Let's get into the design team, you know, the philosophy, I suppose, behind building out maps. I suppose, Jeff, this is for you.
Yeah, you know, right from the start, we knew we wanted to build another big map, not only for Battle Royale, but also for this other mode that we've been working on for quite a long time.
I read about that on the internet.
Ah, yes. But, you know, when you lay out these big maps, it's kind of a collection of all these little POIs, these points of interest. And within each of these, we've really fine-tuned that they can play large-scale core modes like Ground War, and a bunch of others really well. And so, you know, stepping back from this large map and looking at how much open world sandboxy gameplay that we have, we looked back at our 6v6 maps and really tried to refine and make them a tighter experience to contrast all this big world kind of exploratory gameplay. So the maps for 6v6, in comparison to the last game, they're just a little bit more straightforward, a little bit more refined, and I think fans will really enjoy how quick they play.
That sounds...
A lot of diversity in those maps as well. A lot of visual variety, some colorful maps in there, and I think they feel really clean.
Guys, you're moving me in ways I didn't imagine to be moved today. Excellent stuff.
Cry?
I might. Hey, it's the first time for everything here on air. We've got some of the maps that we are going to be seeing in MW2. Starting with one, we've got a real fun one here, guys. This is one of the aforementioned battle maps. Team, can you give me some details on Sarif Bay?
So Sarif Bay is this little fishing town in the south coast of our big map, and we picked this because it has such a great mix of gameplay. It's right on a harbor, so we get to show off all our boats and our new amphibious APC, and, you know, swimming, as we've already said. But what you get inside the town is this really intense urban combat with all these tight little alleyways and all this great rooftop combat. And mixed with our ledge hang, you get these really cool parkour combat action happening.
Yeah, I love how you describe the rooftops there on this map specifically as like a separate ecosystem. You can kind of migrate that entire vertical.
You can go up there and just hang out and fight other snipers.
All right, well, that looks fantastic. Jeff, okay, so that's one of our larger maps. What about some of the 6v6 maps? I think we have some footage of one of the new maps that we're going to be seeing today, named Mercado Las Almas. Do you mind giving us some details on this one?
Sure. Mercado is a little street market in a historic section in Mexico. Our story behind this is, you know, the authorities have some intel that narcotics are being smuggled out of a warehouse, and they're going in trying to find and seize them. This map plays really fast and a lot of action right down that center lane. The Mercado is a very dangerous neck of the woods, so watch out when you're playing in the beta. It plays fast.
Cannot wait, really cannot wait. Looks fantastic, and again, interesting to see you know, how that ties into campaigns and whatnot. All sorts of fun and games ahead of us. Looks amazing. Battle maps, core maps, 6v6, all this looks fantastic. But let's go back to modes. So we've seen some maps. What about the modes being played on battle maps? We will have the return of Ground War.
I think I missed something when I went out to go do something for a minute. What's a battle map?
Let's talk Invasion.
So Invasion is it's a big war map. It's Big War TDM, or we affectionately call it the shipment of Ground War. It's 20v20 players.
Is that
there's also
an
20
M14?
AI on each
but
team.
Like weird.
They're coming in fast roping. They're coming in on medium burst.
That's definitely an. Is that a Garand?
It's this high action mode It's
I
super
don't think it's a
fun, but it's
grand.
also really chill. The announcer's not barking at you. He's not
No,
saying
yeah, no,
like,
it's important.
hey, get to B. You know, they're taking C. You can kind of play it how you want to play it. You sit up on a rooftop and snipe. You can grab a shotgun and go room clearing. If you push too far into the enemy's base, AI will come hunt you. But we've also been really conscious of where we put AI in multiplayer. We didn't put AI in kill streaks or anything like that because we don't want AI showing up in search and destroy. We don't want AI in domination. This mode, though, however, was built for AI, and it's a super fun mode. Can't wait for people to try it.
Kind of a funny aside, you know, we took the name Ground War from a playlist in MW2, and that was just large-scale TDM and DOM. And we kind of did the DOM in the last game, and now we're able to add kind of the sandbox TDM, and so we're kind of completing the cycle of that that old playlist.
Yeah.
Well, this large-scale stuff looks amazing. This looks so awesome. And okay, so what about the new 6v6 modes? Let's keep dialing it in closer and closer. Steph, what have we got?
Yeah, so we also have 2 new 6v6 modes that you're going to be seeing here played today, and they will be in beta in Prisoner Rescue and Knockout.
Prisoner Rescue. Okay, let's go into Prisoner Rescue.
Prisoner Rescue.
So Prisoner Rescue is an attack and defend mode. It's a round-based mode. The defenders have 2 prisoners. They're kind of spread out, and they need to keep hold of them. The goal of the attackers is to get to those prisoners, pick them up, and carry them to exfil. When you pick them up, you enter what's called a wounded carry, where they're up on your shoulders and you can't use your primary weapons. Instead, you have to use a pistol if you brought it, or you're just stuck with fists. But the way that we give the attackers an advantage once they grab that prisoner is they get a radar sweep for their team, so they can call out where the defenders are. And the objective icon over the prisoner goes away as soon as they scoop them up. So now the defenders have to basically rotate back to the exfil and set up defensive positions. And it's this heart-pounding, adrenaline-pushing like mode once you grab that prisoner and try and get them out.
Yeah, that hero run to the exfil is
Definitely, you know, big S&D energy in this mode, which resonates with me in my time in esports. So this is my personal favorite of the new ones, and also sort of the
It sounds
strategic
pretty fun.
revives that happen. There is a revive mechanic, and so you are able to pick up your teammates, and I've seen some pretty wild comebacks in our playtest so far.
It was a lot of fun. We got to play a tiny bit yesterday. It was amazing. Incredibly fun, and I know the community is going to love diving into it over the next week. Okay, I can hardly believe that there's actually a lot more content to get through, but there's one more thing I have to bring up. I have the honor of officially announcing that third-person view is finally coming to Modern Warfare 2. What are the details behind this one? We got a little teaser of it on stage from Patro, but what are the details?
Yeah, you saw a little hint of it in the trailer, too. It's been a pet project for us, right? We've always wanted to do third person, and all while we're working on all this other stuff, we've been kind of lifting up and doing third person in each mode. And the cool thing is that it's a modifier on our game, right? We can just turn on third person. In the beta, we're playing it in Hardpoint, but we want to try it post-launch in S&D. We want to try it in VR. And we have, you know, camera work. The camera collision's been reworked. It handles tight spaces. There's a water camera. There's an interior camera. You can feel the weapon shake when you're firing with it. And it's just, we've put a lot of work into it, and we're excited for people to give it a try.
Incredible. I can't wait to see what third-person CoD feels like in 2022. Sexy skins and everything. This is a lot of information, Steph. Like, there's a ton here.
I tried to warn you. We're delivering a lot of new features for you guys to try out ahead of release. And I said we were going to be bold with this beta, and we are, but there's even more to come at launch. So this is just a taste.
How is this just a taste? How can there be even more? I mean,
we haven't even got to Warzone yet.
Okay. Okay, so what about this year's third mode?
So I'm happy to say that Special Ops will return as our third mode, and will be focused on 2-player missions, asymmetrical in game
2-player
design.
missions,
So
Headhunter style?
1 player on air support, 1 player on the ground, and I think the OG fans will be really excited because we've looked at, you know, some of the iconic Modern Warfare missions like Overwatch, and really tried to implement some of those themes into the design. So we'll be talking more about Special Ops in the months to come.
Steph, you're saying I should be looking now for a Special Ops partner?
Sitting right next to you.
Yes, you are indeed. Well, I'm all set then, Stephanie. I do believe we have one more surprise for PlayStation players out there. What's that?
Indeed we do. Let's roll the clip.
Is DMZ PlayStation exclusive? Oh. PlayStation exclusive content. Goddamn it, Microsoft.
I was born empty-handed. I will ascend. Blade or bullet, fist or bow. Spear,
That's That's pretty cool.
I am the one to fear.
That's pretty cool.
Take Miles ISO.
Fix your mic.
PlayStation players will receive an exclusive operator, Oni. Oni is a warrior and gun for hire, descended from centuries-old samurai clan and torn between country and family, just like me. This is such an awesome-looking operator, guys. Oni is going to be playable on day one for all who pre-ordered through the PlayStation Store. Plus, he comes with a high-level weapon blueprint, playable in multiplayer and Warzone 2.
Okay, so there'll be blueprints and vaults.
Oni is awesome. I myself am a PlayStation player, and so I will be becoming Oni main day one for this game. And it's been really awesome to see our narrative team building out his lore, really bringing this operator to life with the creation of his backstory, his motives, and I think the art team absolutely crushed it with this skin. He is so cool looking.
All right, Stephanie, we keep talking about all the things that we have to look forward to, but we are missing quite a big one here. We're missing the start of the beta. So for anyone who wants to get an early first-hand look at Modern Warfare 2, and trust me, you definitely want to, it is immediately available around the corner for PlayStation players who pre-order any version. Early access to the open beta starts tomorrow, so make sure you are preloaded.
I'll have to wait till the 24th.
Now, also check out your screens, since here's exactly when you can play the beta on your platform of choice. But don't forget, friends, it's also definitely worth noting that if you pre-order the Vault edition of Modern Warfare 2, you get to use the red Team 141 Operator Pack and the FJX Cinder Weapon Vault in the beta, in addition to being able to earn in-game rewards for playing all sorts of cool swag. And don't forget that if you digitally pre-order Modern Warfare 2, you also get up to a week early of campaign access. So wait, campaign a week early. All right, folks. I hope you enjoyed that first look at Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer. Don't forget, you're going to get to see it live and in action in a few short minutes with our crazy set of streamers here, 200 plus here, and ready to rock and roll. But first, we'll be right back to show off the world premiere of Warzone 2.0. Don't go anywhere.
Call of Duty Next, brought to you by Mountain Dew, official drink of Modern Warfare 2. Little Caesars, Little Caesars, a proud partner of Call of Duty Next and Modern Warfare 2.
What the hell happened? Why did it start missing?
Official peripheral partner of...
He has a Twitch, right? Is he?
Way to Polar Plateau.
Bro, are you lagging?
A proud partner.
This is about to be a classic.
We have 200 creators here on site, marching down the green carpet with one mission in mind: to be the first players to play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
There's a Modern Warfare 2 flavor for Mountain Dew? Oh, that's oh, you already know I'm gonna get some.
There is almost too much. This is like one of those days where I enter and my hopes are so high.
And what are you looking forward to most when it comes to Warzone 2?
Prisoner rescue.
I'm looking forward to using that inflatable soldier decoy to mess a lot of players.
Kill streaks, I think.
I'm honestly here just to learn as
I'm
much
most
as I
excited
can
to see
prep
more
for Hold Up
guns.
Optic, because those guys are very old now.
So maybe some OG maps coming back.
A map that everyone can play.
Honestly, give me a broken shotgun.
What's your favorite game mode and Mountain Dew flavor combo?
Search and destroy Code Red.
Capture the flag, Code Red. If I'm going hard with the boys on a long night at S&D and I'm trying to get some nasty in-game comms, I'm drinking Baja Blast all night.
I feel it. Baja Blast is that
Or high rise?
Easy terminal.
Ooh,
terminal.
Most people have terminal nostalgia.
Terminal.
Terminal, 100%. I just
Terminal.
replayed that recently and I realized that spawn trapping is horrendous. Easy. Strike.
High rise.
High rise.
Terminal.
What's your favorite flavor of Mountain Dew?
I've grown up on Code Red.
I like
so it's
Whiteout.
still
Whiteout is great. I love
Honestly, I
Whiteout.
like the basic one, just Mountain Dew itself.
Whiteout and the Voodoo, that Halloween flavor right now.
Baja Blast.
Starting October 17th, unlock dual double XP, COD points, and also an exclusive Mountain Dew skin in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 when you buy specifically marked Mountain Dew.
Since I drink Mountain Dew normally, I already know. I'm gonna get that double XP. check on exclusive ace.
Welcome back to Call of Duty Next. The Mountain Dew green carpet. God damn, it was beautiful. A lot of fun people out there. Everyone having a good time. And some incredibly well-dressed people out there. And some definitely not. Sweaty t-shirts abound. But here we go. Welcome back to Call of Duty Next, friends. We promised it was coming up, and now the wait is over. It is time to talk about Warzone 2.0. We got a glimpse of some Warzone 2.0 in the multiplayer reveal trailer earlier today. And it does look awesome. However, we need some true experts to help out. Back at the desk here, we have got Stephanie Snowden. Joe Seacott is joining us. But of course, welcome Jack O'Hara, game director at Infinity Ward. Joe, how are we feeling? We ready to party here? I mean, this is a lot. We need to know everything. Warzone 2.0. Stephanie, the world cannot wait.
It feels crazy.
I already know a lot of my friends will probably play Warzone 2.0, so I hope it's good. Because it's probably going to be free to play.
The game, and so this moment is absolutely bananas for me. But Warzone 2.0 is everything that we loved about the original Warzone, right? Where it's based on the same experience that we all had, that fun, all of those moments, and it's a return to shared tech across the universe for Modern Warfare 2, and that's going to create a really streamlined player experience. And I think the key innovations that we discussed for multiplayer, those all exist across Warzone 2.0 as well. So we're bringing it back. It's all connected. It's the same world, and I think the players are going to love it.
Oh my good God. Real excited about this one. Again, there's a lot in this one. Jack, where do we go from here?
So MW2 and Warzone 2 have been developed side by side since the beginning, right? Since we started down this road, and they're part of the same universe. Like Stephanie said, they share the same mechanics, the same weaponry, and even more than that. But the centerpiece of all this, of course, is the new map that we've been working on since 2020 with teams across the globe. It brings together our philosophies on map design. It brings together
we had Verdansk for 2 years, or maybe even 3 years, and then we had Calzone, and then I don't know. I think Calzone was bad. I didn't play Warzone Pacific.
And we're really excited for them to land in Al Mazrah with their squad. There's a wide variety of points of interest for players to explore in this map, and we're really looking forward to seeing everybody in there.
Well, here we go, a brand new map to explore and traverse. I cannot wait. Stephanie, let's take a look.
That's right, Miles. Welcome to Al Mazrah. This is our new map for Warzone 2.0. It is a really interesting mix of geography. It is expansive desert settings with a
people are cheering. What's going on?
Areas, towns, a city, and of course water. It looks way better on this screen than it did on Twitter. But you're gonna find a lot of really cool elevation.
I already know. I'm gonna chill at the Oasis, get some water.
Spaces. This map is beautiful, and it's actually the biggest BR map that we've ever made. And I am so excited for all of our streamers here to jump into Al Mazrah later today.
It's huge. Look at the size of that thing. Okay, so that was a big picture, and it's a great way to see it from a sort of top-down layout. But let's take a better look at some of these points of interest.
So when we set out to create these spaces, the team works to make it feel like a real space, right? So that there's infrastructure in between all the different, what we call points of interest.
If I could play as the old man, if I could play as Cade.
You might even see a few that seem pretty familiar out there as well. And so as the team works through these, they're trying to find some variety on each point of interest to make them something that the players will want to drop in and get the particularity of that single point of interest and find the place that they want to drop and where they want to play, whether it be a high elevation observatory at the center of the map, whether it be the big city that's up the top right, and whether they want to explore that, or whether they want to work in some of our POIs where we have water intersecting with geometry here. So we have in this one.
Ooh, that looks familiar.
That does seem familiar. And there's a river system that goes through all of this. So you'll be able to catch in a boat and drive between the different POIs. And here's one of our favorites, Sawa Village, which is...
That's my favorite.
Colloquially called Sunken Town.
I mean, I love to swim, so you find me
People
there.
are cheering. I don't know why.
I'm curious what you guys think, Jack and Joe, on what the hot
There's an oil and hydroelectric in this town.
This is our first time seeing.
It looks like it's just in the middle of transitioning.
Us play Warzone 2.0, and so I'm just very curious where you think everyone's gonna immediately drop today.
I think so. They're gonna drop to observatory just to go back to home. You know, go have some fun.
They're coming.
Wait, is that
It's
Rust?
always nice. You're moving through the map and you kind of hit a spot and you're like, wait
I've been here
I
before.
know what this is. You have all these flashbacks.
Yeah, there's a lot of nuggets in there for some old Modern Warfare fans.
Yeah, I'll say Corey. I think that's gonna pop off.
I think people will land around the edge so they stay in as long as possible in this match. But
smart.
We have some news for our edge of the map players coming up.
Ooh, all right, guys. Well, the map looks absolutely gorgeous, and I can't wait to watch our streamers here drop in early in an alpha build later on today. Okay, so moving on to the gameplay, we've got this beautiful space to play in. How do all of these multiplayer elements we've talked about a little bit earlier, how do they fit into Warzone 2.0?
I mean, the super simple answer is all the stuff we talked about in multiplayer, the stuff you saw in the multiplayer trailer, that's all in Warzone, right? It's all
Well, the decoy might be really useful in Warzone, right? Because really far away, someone might try to snipe it, and then you immediately know, oh, don't go out there. Sniper bad.
The water, like,
and hiding under the water?
Swimming.
Yeah. Oh. This is a great taste of some of the water combat.
I can't wait to go full Captain Miller, you know, Apocalypse Now coming out of the water, knifing people. I mean, this just looks...
Yeah, the rendering team made some work, so you come out, you're looking...
The graphics looks great on the water coming off of the water. On the water coming off the water, on the water coming off the gun.
I have no idea, but it sounds great and it looks incredible.
You can see the armored patrol boat.
Assume an anti-tank missile would probably take down a boat.
So I'm glad you brought up vehicles. Steph, you touched on vehicles a little bit earlier. What can we talk about? You know, we've seen boats, we've seen tanks, we've seen all sorts. Jack, what have we got?
So we've implemented a new physics and handling model for the vehicles. So some vehicles are heavier, some will slide more, have more traction or less traction. And as you're driving them around and you're encountering them and other squads are playing with them, you can choose to shoot off the tires to kind of impact their handling. You can have them, they react to explosive differently based on their weight. So if you're in a heavy armored 4x4 and get hit by an RPG, it's going to kind of bounce a little bit, but not quite take the hit as a small sedan. You can also choose with your squad to be rolling into a POI and somebody jumps out on the roof, somebody leans out the window, and suddenly you get yourself a lot of firepower driving into the POI. Of course, that vehicle needs to survive for quite some time in the map if you want to keep using it to go from point to point. And vehicles will run out of gas, or at least most of them will run out of gas, and then you can bring them to a gas station to fill them up. If your tires burn up, you can get out and repair it, or you can bring it to a gas station to get repaired as well. And of course, we've got, you know, water vehicles.
Gas stations sound like point of interest then.
Joe mentioned with the turret at the front, turret at the back, so you can have that little moment cruising up the river with your whole squad ready to rumble. So yeah, there is so much love that's gone into these vehicles.
You forgot the coolest vehicle.
The coolest vehicle?
The massive helicopter that you can fly around. And it's a moving platform with 3 doors. And you can move.
Does it have like rockets?
What? Wreak havoc. It is so cool.
Oh my god.
I mean, the fact that you can lean out of the window, you know, grab your teammates, pile in a vehicle, actually, you know, engage in battle from the window, leaning out, shooting combat.
Unless somebody blew off your door.
That won't.
That does complicate things, doesn't it?
PTSD from Joe killing me many times in our playtests.
Well, I hope the gas prices in Almaz are okay. I thought there's a lot going on in Warzone 2.0, and my head is quite frankly spinning.
Okay, that one got me the gas price joke.
Have we got in store? Because it feels like there's so much has changed. Is it still a gulag? Do we still have circles? Is it still gas? I know there are guns, but do we shoot them? What's happening?
Well, what do you want to jump into first? Oh, Stephanie, go ahead.
We've made some pretty sweeping changes, I think, to the high-level components of Warzone 2.0 to continue providing players with both a dynamic and rewarding VR experience. But Warzone 2.0, you're going to hear it over and over again today. It's about fun. This is about playing with your friends, having fun, you know, friends new and old. Maybe you're making them in game. And I think one particular feature that I cannot wait to see the streamers engage with will be our prox chat.
Yes.
So it's
proximity chat. Hell yeah.
Warzone, and there is going to be some amazing clips. But
get out here, you coward.
I think Joe can tell us a little bit more about looting in Warzone 2.0. I'm listening to that.
The streamers love prox chat.
They're like, yes.
You know, looting in Warzone 2.0, we still have the humming crates. You know, you can still jump around and listen to those. We still have the loose loot on the ground, but we wanted to add a layer of learnability and logic to our looting, right? So if you're outside, if you're a little kid, you fall down, you hurt your knee, And your mom's going to go inside, go to the medicine cabinet, and get you something to a Band-Aid, Neosporin, whatever. So that's our looting. If you need health items, you can hit a bathroom in a building, and there'll be a medicine cabinet. You can open it up. If you want to get loadout items, there are these hidden caches throughout in between the POIs that are in ground, and you can memorize where they are because they're always there. So you can kind of start to develop these paths through the map of how you loot. And there's this logic applied to looting. You know, you can find toolboxes that'll have grenades and things in them. And you find these other crates that are kind of like, it's as if the military that occupied this space came through and dropped off military items. Those crates are always there. So you can always have this reliable layer to looting.
Incredible. This sounds really exciting. We go on a road trip through Al Mazrah and quite literally like have a route we plan, hit the gas station,
pick up
gas
snacks.
up, pick up snacks, pick up ammo and all sorts. Okay, cool. So what about circle mechanics? I mean, this is obviously a huge component of BR's, Joe.
Yeah, I mean, the circle's been a staple of BRs. It's been really hard to move away from it. So we kind of talked about what could we do to mix things up with the circle. So we've got this
What if you make it
mechanic
different
where
shapes?
The circle can actually split, almost like a cell splits into 2, 3, or even 4 circles. And then those circles kind of close down. And what it does is it segregates teams, and you have these micro battles in those circles. And at a certain point, you're like, okay, we've cleared out our circle. We think we're good. And then those circles merge. They come back together, and you have this very directed fight of like, as the circle's moving, you're like gearing up in buildings. You're like, here we go. It's about to kick off. And as soon as those circles hit, you have that final fight. So it's another kind of like twist in the gameplay that we feel like
Twitch chat complaining about, oh, bro, we're just gonna skim through the gas.
Crazy. Get in the car. We're going now. Go. All right. So apart from circle splitting, what about the Gulag? Is that still around? I mean, there's so much change, man. I mean, I'm ready for it. But Joe, what do we got?
The Gulag, we've been experimenting with. We've tried some crazy things with the Gulag, but the current version of the Gulag that we have running right now, we're excited for people to play.
Show me the UMP.
You actually have this temporary alliance with another opponent in the map, and you have to work together, and if you can defeat the other team, you can get out.
It's a
And
gunfight?
after that, you guys are enemies again. But for that moment, it's like, all right, we need each
Yo,
other.
they put
Let's
gunfight
do this.
into
Use the
Warzone?
proximity chat to talk to each other. And the other thing we've been playing around with is you may see a little bit of an AI presence in the Gulag. So you have to be on your toes. Like, you're working with an enemy. There might be an AI here. You're picking up weapons. And we're excited for people to try it. And
We're gonna get feedback today too, and like Joe said, we've been through some pretty wild iterations of the Gulag, which I will not reveal here, but there's a lot in store.
You're complaining 2v2 Gulag is horrible.
Jack, I have heard
Cope.
a new concept coming to Warzone 2.0 called Strongholds. That
Strongholds.
will include
AI? Yeah,
players
AI.
get their weapons, etc. Can you clue me into what that's all about and if it's even true?
Hey, 50th anniversary of Minecraft pocketed.
Buildings that the AIs
How many years will it take for Minecraft to hit its 50th anniversary? Do we count for when it officially released in 1.0, or are we counting like the first
which is one of the new ways that we're
Minecraft Classic
to get
release?
their hands on that best weaponry. We've worked really hard to bringing AI at scale into Warzone 2, and you're going to encounter them in multiple modes in different ways.
That's a cool
in VR
AK.
Specifically, they're in these strongholds.
Oh, yep.
And if you get to
I
a
like that. So
stronghold,
that modernized
you can find
74M, the
location
70,
of a backside,
74U. Oh, and that reload animation
and you can fight your way from one to
on
the
those
next.
iron
But
sights.
in other modes, you're going to
The
find
big ass
AI
Tech 15 on the
occupying
side is
large
pretty funny.
portions of the map and just kind of protecting different POIs in different ways.
Unreal. Okay, so we've all heard the rumors that Warzone 2.0 is going to have some very, very interesting new modes. Would you care to confirm or deny Stephanie Snowden?
It's finally time. I have read about some new modes on the internet recently, but one of the most exciting things about Warzone 2.0 is confirmation that an all-new sandbox experience is coming at launch. I am happy to announce DMZ, Call of Duty's extraction mode, will arrive with Warzone 2.0 at launch later this year. I played DMZ for the very first time on my first day at IW, and to this day, playing it nonstop, the possibilities with this game mode blow my mind.
So DMZ,
I'm definitely going to try to duo DMZ with Michael.
I'm not going to go into depth on it today because we do have to keep some stuff in reserve.
For
What I
fuck's
can
sake,
tell
who
you
is
though
this?
is we've created a rich sandbox where you can define your own win condition. You infiltrate Al Mazrah, you accomplish your goals, and then you decide to extract when the time is right. It is played across the whole map, and the AI is occupying large sections of the map, and they are lethal opponents, and they do command your respect. You have to watch out for them. You have to work with your team. They patrol areas, they occupy strongholds, and they'll reinforce based on players' actions. And then on top of all this, you can choose which mission you want to accomplish, or you can chase after a variety of activities in the world. And you can play this differently depending on your playstyle. You can go loud, like I always do. You can go quiet, or you can hunt other players or avoid them entirely. Or you could just decide, hey, I'm going to explore the secrets of Al Mazrah and see what's there.
Loot up, exfil. It's totally up to player choice there, and I'm really excited about the full scale of what we're delivering for this chapter. And we want players to have an amazing experience in Warzone 2.0. We've been listening to the conversations in the community, specifically around small maps, Ricochet, anti-cheat, ranked play, and beyond. And trust me, although we're touching on some of the core updates to the overall Warzone 2.0 experience today, and mostly focusing on BR, there will be more news to share over the coming months. This is only
Isn't the game come in like a month?
Okay, I need Warzone 2.0.
Oh, right, no, they're talking about Warzone 2.0. Never mind. It launches later this year, so possibly November, December.
Will be free to play for everyone on November 16th. With the start of Season 1 across Modern Warfare 2. Mark your calendars, that's about 2 weeks after after Modern Warfare 2 launches. And we had 125 million players in the original Warzone, and I cannot wait to see all of you and hopefully more of you in Al Mazrah for this experience.
And you will have a chance to see a Warzone 2 Battle Royale Alpha playtest happening right here behind us very, very soon.
Yeah, the streamers are hot to trot. They're raring to go. We will see all of you in Al Mazrah on November 16th. But don't go anywhere just yet. Stick around, because when we come back, you'll see just what Warzone looks like when it's built up from the ground for mobile. You're not going to want to miss this.
Ooh, I do want to watch that, actually. That sounds interesting. I'm getting a new phone with a ton of storage. I want to play that fun stuff.
Multiplayer. We've got Warzone 2.0, Battle Royale. We've got Warzone Mobile. It's all happening here, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go too far.
Call of Duty next.
Oh, it is back.
To you by the GMC Hummer EV pickup.
And it even comes with
the
a
world's first all-electric super truck.
Typhoon is back.
Intel, built for the next generation of gaming. Squad up sooner with Xfinity rewards. Get early access to Modern Warfare 2's open beta. Jack Links, squad up with Sasquatch. Jack Links is good with it. Eureka Ergonomic, leading designer in gaming furniture and proud partner of Modern Warfare 2.
I'm gonna buy Mountain Dew. I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna check the Twitter. I usually tell you location. What is this? Oh. Oh, hold up. Trailer. How many players? That looks like Verdansk. Oh, this is mobile. This is mobile. That would explain the Verdansk map and the graphics, maybe. Yeah, me going home. Okay. Who is this guy? Oh, that guy. Go, Captain Price, with the jump shots. Ooh, into the slide? Okay. Oh wait, what if Warzone Mobile comes with the 2.0 weapons? Like, so I can check Modern Warfare 2's weapons. Who's that Russian guy with the teacup stance with the handgun?
What a jam-packed day we've had here so far. We got Warzone 2.0 and Modern Warfare 2 already
She's
good
wearing
to
this
go.
pretty funny.
But finally, we're hitting something new here. Coming into mobile, we got Warzone Mobile 2 here for you. It's me, Beef Mommy, and I couldn't be more excited to be here with none other than Chris Plummer. And Chris, what do you have for us today?
That's right. Today we are proud to introduce Call of Duty Warzone Mobile. Yeah. This is the real thing. And
It looks like the guy who abandons his
For the
family in
first time
28
ever,
weeks
you
later.
can drop into Call of Duty Warzone from wherever life takes you. Let me quickly point out the gameplay you're seeing today, it's still alpha, so it's only going to get better. And for Warzone fans, you will recognize
Oh
this
yeah, I
drop
can see the
sequence
shadows
right
popping
away.
in.
I
Well,
mean,
it makes sense.
honestly,
It's on
it
mobile.
just gives me so much nostalgia. But wait a minute, Chris. Is that the legendary Verdansk?
You know,
Yeah,
this
it's
is
Verdansk.
where Warzone gameplay was born. And we're bringing the legendary Verdansk map to mobile for the very first time. From its hallmark vistas and these dense urban areas, they're just so much fun to play in. Wide open fields, ready for battle. And intimate, close quarters, combat environments. There's so much variety in Verdansk. It's famous for good reason. Teaming with fan favorite locations like Boneyard. And
Of course, the graphics would be downgraded, and I'm not really surprised.
Even TV
It's
station.
mobile.
Well, I'm getting classic Call of Duty Warzone flashbacks here. Can you tell us more about the gameplay? Or, you know what, maybe just give me your phone real quick. Maybe I can see for myself. No?
You know, the team has a passion for delivering the most authentic Call of Duty experience possible for mobile devices. From the way you aim and move to the weapon handling and the control responsiveness, all these critical little details combine to make Call of Duty Warzone Mobile feel best in class. We've made sure that the physics, the feedback, the sights and sounds, all those essential little touches are smooth and accurate. It's about creating an experience that's so true to form. You can imagine feeling that
Lighting's a little
compressing under
flat,
the
but
soles of your boots with every
I don't really
move.
expect mobile
Imagine
phones to be
those tiny
able
shockwaves
to
of
handle modern
recoil
lighting
moving through
techniques.
your entire body with every shot. In
Is
Warzone
that a
Mobile,
G3?
These are the kind of details that we care about that make the combat feel
There's some texture
airtight
glitching on there.
and authentic.
That makes me really emotional, Chris. And you know, it sounds like everyone's paying attention to detail, and it's finally paying off. Now, when I think of Call of Duty Warzone, I think about strategy.
Absolutely. There's a lot more going on than pure gunplay. For example, when you're out there exploring a map and evading the gas circle collapse, you can try to sneak up on another player and pull off a finishing move. It's like
those
ultimate
are rare.
bragging rights. And if you're feeling more strategic, you and your squad, they can complete contracts. Use that
Contracts
cash
are back.
at buy stations. There's a ton of variety there, including lots of different abilities like bringing back a fallen squad mate. Now, that contract economy, it adds a ton
That
of
looks
depth and
like
strategy
a short
through
barrel
risk
G3 or an MP5.
I really like that you
If it's a
brought
short
that
barrel
up,
G3,
because
that's kind of
if you're
cursed.
talking about risk and reward, I think about the kill streaks. I think about the gulag. Are they going to be there too?
Yes, everything you come to expect from Warzone, it's going to be there, especially kill streaks. This means you can deploy your big stick of choice like, you know, a precision airstrike. You might be able to wipe
Rip
out an
those
entire squad with
bozos.
it. So not so fortunate for them, but they're not necessarily down for the count either because we have the gulag. So here players can fight for a second chance. So when you go down, you get to fight one-on-one with another down player, and you can earn your way back into battle. This is how Warzone Mobile plays out on a truly massive scale, unlike anything we've ever played on mobile before. For this reason, we're pushing way past the envelope on high player counts to make sure each
120
match
on a
is
mobile
jam-packed
game?
with our signature style of combat. So we are supporting up to 120 live players
Damn, okay.
in a single match.
Wait, hold on. Did you just say 120 players? Or do you mean bots? Because it seems like
There are
in
people
battle
talking about their
royale
phones are
games
gonna
on
just
mobile,
explode.
They're usually loaded up with boring bots.
Well, we believe it's critically important and a lot more fun to play with real, live, human opponents. And
Feel
that's
it.
our
Mobile's a
focus.
huge,
So for anyone
mobile's
who's
a
tired
huge
of playing with
industry.
nothing but bots, we hear you. We're talking up to 120 real players ready to hunt you down with real human skill and real human emotions. That is Call of Duty
Nice.
Warzone Mobile.
And we hear you in the crowd.
And God, Twitch tries being stupid, be like, bro,
absolutely, it
mobile
is
games are
huge.
such a
And I
small
don't think
segment of the
there's a game
market.
on
They
mobile
are
that can
not. They're
top
the
that.
biggest
And that's
gaming
a real
market.
player count, of course. But how are you able to even pull that off?
We can support real player counts at dramatically higher scale than we've ever seen in other Battle Royale games on mobile
Because Warzone Mobile is running on advanced, unified Call of Duty technology. This is the same shared tech behind the console and PC versions of Warzone 2.0. It gives us a ton of advantages.
Okay, so
like
yeah, the
incredible
Warzone
player
2.0
counts,
engine is highly
authentic Call of
scalable.
Duty combat and gameplay systems, and it opens the door to a much more connected experience across all platforms.
So when you say more connected, does that mean that Warzone Mobile will share content and features that will be in the console and PC version of Warzone 2.0?
Exactly. Delivering a deeply connected experience, it's been a strategic pillar from the beginning of development. Now, we know that your time is precious, and your investment in playing is now recognized across Modern Warfare 2, Warzone 2.0, and Warzone Mobile.
So you're telling me I'm on vacation, I pull up Warzone Mobile, and I can level up my battle pass? That's pretty nice. Even if I just like AFK some matches on vacation.
Or PC or mobile, wherever they choose to play.
That sounds dope, yeah.
That is so exciting. I totally get that.
Now, one of the coolest benefits of having this kind of connectivity is that Call of Duty Warzone Mobile is loaded up with the same authentic Call of Duty weapons and operators you'll recognize from Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2.0. And whatever you get from the Battle Pass, you will see it on console or PC. It'll also be there on your mobile device too. And the other way around.
Can I degrade the graphics on the PC and console to save space? Because I highly doubt it's going to be 200 gigs on mobile.
Operators being shown earlier today in Call of Duty Warzone 2.0. Are you aiming to make it exactly the same on all platforms?
You know, that's a great question. See, the team's
I like how they cut it off before that man's head went pop like a balloon. That was a sniper rifle.
And we'll continue to adapt the best content and features and innovations created across the franchise. But at the same time, we recognize that mobile is a very unique platform. Mobile has its own flavor, advantages, and player expectations.
FCX?
Sounds like the game
No,
will
that's
be
not
tied
personal.
into the Call of Duty franchise pretty nicely. And will there be mobile-specific events or content that is unique to Warzone Mobile?
Yes. Above all else, the team is committed to ensuring Warzone Mobile is a world-class, mobile-first experience right down to its core. Controls are a huge part of it. It just needs to feel natural on the device, intuitive, and native to the platform. A lot of it comes down to tuning, and this is why we're supporting synchronous crossplay between iOS and Android platforms exclusively on mobile, and we're avoiding the imbalance that comes with cross-playing between mobile devices and consoles.
Okay, that's good.
Mobile to
Yeah,
PC.
I might try this out. Seems fun.
This allows our teams to deliver the best possible mobile gameplay experience with a unified feel. And by doing this, we don't need to compromise the tuning.
I can kill Hajis on the go, is what you're
This
saying.
ensures a level playing field and more fun for everyone.
Man got wiped.
Now, keeping those controls balanced for all player types, it's super important. So whether you're the hardest of hardcore mobile pros, or maybe you're a console first player that's sneaking in an extra match during your lunch break, even brand new players to the franchise
there's no
who need a
reticle.
little help getting into the flow of the game, we are committed to providing the most robust control options anywhere for a pick up and play experience that's accessible to all of our players.
I love that accessibility, and that means all my friends can get in on the action for a change, but how do they sign up?
Well, it's time to get your mobile devices ready, because I'm super excited to announce that starting right now, you can pre-register for your free download in the Google Play Store. Signing up means that you can be among the first to play when the game launches next year. We look forward to seeing everyone in Call of Duty Warzone Mobile.
With that being said, hey, we got Ferg on the horn, and I think he's literally the first one to pre-reg. Ferg?
Hey guys, Ferg here, and I am thrilled to be one
I
of
don't
the
know who
first to
Ferg is.
pre-register for
That's
Call
not
of
an insult.
Duty
I just don't know who he is.
Mobile. And now you can too. Scan the QR code at the bottom of the screen to be among the first to draw. Tell your friends, because the more pre-registrations we drive, the more rewards we can earn, like special weapons, vinyls, and emblems. Plus, if we reach the top milestone of 25 million pre-registers, we're going to unlock a super cool secret reward you're not going to want to miss. What are you waiting for? Sign up using the QR code below.
Put more storage on my phone when I get a new one.
We are back. It's Miles here, joined by Maven, Alicat, and Nameless Studio. What? Oh, guys, the adults have left us alone on the desk, and now it's our time to have some fun. I don't know about you guys, but okay, it's been a pretty lit day so far. Where do we even start? I mean, dude, mobile, bro. It's a new era of Call of Duty.
Listen, Miles, I've been addicted to Call of Duty for over a decade. You're telling me I could be in the airport playing Warzone now? Back in Verdansk? That's lit. Also, Al Mazrah looks absolutely incredible.
Oh, it's insane. There's no shortage of crazy stuff coming my way. Ali, I mean, lay it on me. Multiplayer for Warzone, for Modern Warfare 2, insane.
It's incredible. We actually got to load up with some of the players yesterday in a little bit of a pre-test, and loading into Gunsmith 2.0 was actually so aesthetically pleasing, and I think everybody at home, once they also get their hands on it, they're going to love it just as much as we do here.
Truly. Maven, my good friend, you've played more Warzone than most people on the Northern Hemisphere.
Yeah,
how you feeling?
8 hours a day for years, it feels like. It just seems fresh, man. The map, like everything about it, triple circles, the water, the boats. I mean, I was like kind of the proximity mine king for a while there, placing them under vehicles, trying to blow them up and set booby traps. And now you're telling me I could do them in not only land, but also the sea. I'm with it.
It's going to be something, man. We really have seen a lot so far today. We've seen, Warzone Mobile, of course, multiplayer there, and a bit of Warzone 2.0. Cannot wait. But, guys, it's time to get into business. Let's now get into the command center. This is it. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the command center, presented by Xfinity Rewards.
Okay, cool.
We're going to be rolling the show through all day today. Xfinity customers, they can start playing Modern Warfare 2 sooner with Xfinity Rewards. Visit xfinity.com/rewards to get your code for early access to the open beta. It's free and it's easy to join. Guys, I mean, every time I sit down, I take a breather, I'm like, there's so much. But first and foremost, guys, before we get into this one, there's so many streamers here. We need to give a big shout out to Intel, who's powering all of the streaming PCs here today. Massive shout out to those guys. Clint, there are 2 PCs on every desk. Explain.
I couldn't believe it. Cloaksy is here. Like, the fact that he actually made the trip out, I figured they had to have something special. The fact that you have a dedicated PC to the streaming side and to the gameplay
I'm gonna, like, after the 66 cents, I'm gonna go end the stream and eat some food and watch the rest.
Ridiculous.
I mean,
we're actually almost ready to get into the gameplay.
Form your own opinions on gameplay.
Yeah, just a little.
A little, yeah. We played a tiny bit.
I could have an accent too.
Did. I'm getting mocked here. My bloody desk. We got to play a tiny bit yesterday.
Yes.
Pretty fun. But now we get to watch 200 streamers, some of the world's finest, quite literally from almost every part of the planet.
States. Las Vegas is not a state, Mountain Dew.
What can we expect?
It's going to get loud. It's going to get incredibly loud. Yesterday, it was loud, and I believe like not even everybody had shown up yet. So now that we have a full building of all of these creators, all of these PCs, I'm expecting people to get up and start screaming, Miles. It's going to be insane.
Clint, we heard Courage from like headphones on. He can be heard from space.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. Like Bobby Poff, if he's on a subtrain or something, Lord knows what that's going to sound like. But my boy Tyler Blevins, Ninja here as well. But like, I think this is a testament to how pumped up everyone gets about Call of Duty every year. Like the fact that there are this many big name streamers in attendance, we're going to see some incredible gameplay, go through the various modes. I mean, this is going to be a real treat. It really is.
I mean, and you've been around a long time in the Call of Duty world. In this venue right now, we've got streamers and players from, all across North America, South America. We've got players all over Europe, Japan, Australia, you name them. We're all over here. Mobile players everywhere. Yeah. How do you describe the vibe in the room right now?
I mean, it's just incredible. It's a bunch of homies who love Call of Duty all in one room getting ready to grind. And, I was talking to them earlier. I was walking around doing the round saying what up to everybody. They're going hard, right? Like, I was talking to some of the Warzone guys, Repos. He's like, I'm here to fry. Zuma's ready to go. So I'm interested to see them with these new weapons and the Gunsmith, what they come up with, especially our new game modes like Prisoner. It's going to be lit.
Listen.
Not that bad. Sounds kind of weird. Yeah, I mean, it's a big event. We got a lot of people here. It's not going to sound... as long as you can hear me. Is it breaking up? Okay, hang on. I'll adjust my noise gate a little bit here. Like, not so good. All right.
This is the important part here.
Slightly here.
EDW stock and a long barrel, like, ooh.
Let's have a look at the
Yeah, I saw that 8K.
What we've got set up, I threw a few classes together while I was just sort of hanging around. We only have access to attachments on the M4 as well as this side impact weapon, which I can't actually adjust the attachments on that. I can only adjust attachments on this guy right here. No advanced stats, at least in the beta build. So hopefully that's something we're going to be seeing at launch. Thanks, Kangaroo, and everybody that subs. I appreciate it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep up with that as well as normal.
Come on, show
Now,
me
one
the
thing I'm
stuff.
a little
Okay.
skeptical about, we played with it a little bit yesterday. The perks, you start off with base perks, and then the other perks you earn throughout a map. So, yeah, it looks like some people are hopping in. So I'm gonna dive into it. Let's do it.
Let's go. Oh, yep.
Red dots, no red dots on the minimap. There is a perk for it, but it is one of those earnable perks. So that's interesting. Audio's bad. I don't know if there's much I can do about it here.
Spec Grew and Cortac? Oh, that's to be Dev Grew and Spectacular.
Yeah, no red dots. The footsteps didn't seem that bad. I don't know. They didn't seem too crazy loud, but it's kind of hard to tell.
Show me your gameplay. Show me your gameplay.
Let's start off with 7 for you.
Ooh.
No dead silence perk. No. It's a field upgrade again. A bit unfortunate there.
Fucking guy. No stock short barrel suppressor. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, we're playing search. I just realized that.
Ooh. Beat his ass.
Poor Charlie.
By Charlie Intel. Get out of here, insider. Oh no, he posts a lot of cool stuff. The graphics look nice even through this stream. Oh, yup. Yo. Hey, reload your gun though. Let me see the animation. Let me see the animation.
One guy left over here.
Come on, reload, reload. Ooh. Ooh, I like that. Crispy.
So, slide canceling, not in.
Slide canceling's not in. Good.
No slide cancel.
Good.
All, so, that's going to be interesting. Whoa, what is this? Dude, I thought... See if we can do a little ledge hang. Oh, no, can't do it. See, I can hear these footsteps here. You can hear the footsteps a little bit on that one. Time to kill is pretty fast. Pretty fast.
I like
I
this.
think we're on a LAN here, or we're probably on a close-by server. I don't know how they're running it.
Yeah. Ooh. Crispy animations.
Unfortunately not. No dots on the minimap. Hey, we're doing all right. Good start. Good start.
Use that UAV. Get yourself the advantage. Come on.
Oh, I think I just saw somebody on that heady.
Oh, nice. He's on a 5-kill streak. Go crazy. Go crazy.
UAV here.
Counter UAV. Oh, the counter UAV is a cheap streak again.
I didn't realize I earned that.
Yes. This is what I want to see out of a game. Good graphics, good guns, good recoil, good animations. Let me feel the shooting.
FOV slider, yeah, we got an FOV slider. Keep in mind we're on the PC builds, but it looks like the FOV slider is, I think, in the console builds. It's in the menus. People have had access to that from the download. Hey, Slant, yeah, we got a good lobby here. We dropping a chopper gunner our first game of search or what?
Ooh, is that a stem? I see his 2-use tactical equipment. Ooh, damn, he's doing work with this AK-74. I mean, it makes sense. It's the vent.
Oh, come on. Dude, I think I was 1 kill off the chopper gunner. Who was that? Oh, it was Lane. He's cheating, man. He brought his cheats with him, I swear. Probably got his Cronus. Footsteps compared to Modern Warfare. I don't know. I think they're a little bit more toned down.
Just a little more recoil. Depends. Does he have a stock?
Compare for somebody as they come around a corner. Factions, yeah, we got factions. Factions are in. Very similar to Modern Warfare 2019 in that sense. Dolphin dive, please. Sure, yeah. Let's. There you go. There's the dolphin dive. Hold the dolphin dive. Tap to.
Oh no, someone's head glitching. But if they say what they did, he won't be able to head glitch.
Dude, I forgot we're playing
His bullets will just hit the wall.
Nice.
Got melted.
How does diving and sliding work on controller? So it's tap, like the setting that I have is tap to slide, hold to dive.
What is this, FOV?
No classic minimap, no.
What the hell is this?
What was that? I didn't even, how are they holding it in their left hand? I didn't even know that was a setting. That's the first time I've seen that.
That's cool.
Point streaks, there's actually a toggle for kill streaks or score streaks. No perk required. You can just toggle it at any time you want.
That's cool.
For game modes like TDM, I think it's going to be in your best interest to run kill streaks, but any objective mode, you should go score streaks on it.
Cool. Cool cam.
Why does it look like this? I don't know. I guess there might be a setting for left hand.
Draw them out, draw them out. Oh, it saves the planting timer. Oh, shit.
Yeah, latency 1. We got a pretty solid connection here. Wait, there's score streaks? Yeah, or kill streaks. You just choose whenever you want. You can toggle between them. It's a helmet cam? Oh, is that why? Okay, that's the first time I've spectated.
Okay, what is that gun? It's like a really nice looking short barrel.
What's our round count? 3-1? I'm gonna go hard left here. Yeah, so you can slide, but no cancel.
I already know I'm going to make an AK-74U video. I already did it for Modern Warfare 2019, but this is an actual AK-74U, you know?
What is that? Oh, that's Dead Silence. I just popped Deady. First time, actually. Oh, hi.
Dead Silence can save you out in the open.
Dive recovery seems fast. It does, yeah. It seems like diving is going to be a little bit more useful than sliding in the current state. How does the recoil feel? Fairly minimal on the guns that I've used. I've only used M4, AK-74U, and I picked up an LNG at one point, too. That is killing my ears. How's the game audio sound for everybody? Like, is it a nice balance? Can you hear me talking over the game audio just fine?
This guy's using a base Geisley.
It's a new style of gunsmith, and factions are in the game, yes. Ace doesn't look like he's liking the game. Oh, I'm a little tired. That's probably all. Gunplay-wise, loving it. The perks, I'm a little confused about still. I need to figure out exactly how you earn them, because you get 2 that you start with. I think I just saw a little menu there. I'm charging up to my 4th perk, which, yeah, you can see at the bottom there. My 4th perk isn't charged yet, so kind of interesting.
So you can only earn the perk by being good at the game. That is an interesting thing. It's nice to see a system where good players get rewarded outside of just kill streaks. That sounds like a good incentive to play well.
Gonna swing back around, I think. Oh, whoa! He is right up in the spawn. Time to kill's fast? Yes. Yeah, very fast. Why did he hold the AR to the left? I guess it's just a spectating camera. I don't know. How are we doing here? Oh, not so good. They're making the comeback.
Come on,
You know
Ace.
how silencers work already? Yeah, looks like they aren't going to be full-on buffs like we saw with like the monolithic suppressor and stuff. I think all the ones I've seen so far reduce your damage range, like old-school suppressors. But I don't know if there's much reason to use them. I'm going straight down the middle. We're just going hard push directly into it. Oh, no
Look,
snipe.
he's rushing with the 74U. That sounds like what you should use a 74U for.
Oh, that's a lot of guys.
Oh,
okay.
yeah, he got cucked.
We need to turn this back around. I don't know if it's first to 4 or what. Probably is, yeah. Oh, no. First to 6?
Cucked hard on the 3v1.
That might just be my FOV if you're used to watching my console gameplay on that. ADS is basically Modern Warfare 2019 style. Like it's fairly quick. It's not doesn't seem painfully slow, but I don't know. It's not super
Clutch,
snappy,
clutch,
at least
clutch.
without attachments.
He's an operator. You can clutch this. Never
No dots,
mind.
no need for silencers. Pretty much. There is a perk though. I think the final perk I'm about to earn that shows you the red dots. Shotgun gameplay. We'll get some mixed in a little bit here.
It's like a classic Car 15 handguard.
So, no. Try another flank here, maybe? I don't know. Gotta turn this back around. I've had a rough several rounds. I can hear footsteps here. Yeah,
Oh,
I
nice.
was
Good
able to
job.
hear him.
Good job. Good job. 3v3. Kick his ass. Yeah! Ooh, the silence is available. Oh, how'd you find him?
Just go for a quick defuse.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright, you win.
First impression of map design. That's actually the one thing that I'm really happy with so far. I've played 3 of them. I don't know if we only have access to 3. I'm actually really liking it compared to Modern Warfare 2019. I'm not too sure about spawns yet. I don't have enough playtime to really judge spawns, but it didn't seem like what I'm looking for.
Oh, right, doors. I'm not seeing any doors.
But that was also during a tech test, so a lot of people, they were like AFK and stuff, so that really changes how the spawns end up feeling.
It's nice. UAV, you want to help your team?
Try a little I want to try the ledge hang for you guys. I'll probably do that in a respawn mode though, because search is a little sketchy for that. No destructibles. No, as far as I've seen, nothing destructible. Everyone says bunny hopping is insane. It's the way to go now. Now that slide cancel's gone, bunny hopping corners is definitely the way to go. Change gun? Yeah, we can mix it up a little bit. What do we got here? Let's try the Vector, actually.
Ooh, there's the Vector, multiple guns.
So this will be my very first time. ADS while diving? I don't think so. I'll try. I want to get a good route here. I'll try a lot more of this stuff when we get into respawn mode. It's just too much to deal with for search. Does it feel slower or faster in Modern Warfare 2019? It's kind of impossible to tell at the moment because we're playing against content creators. Like, we're all running around. We're not hiding in corners or anything like that. So, yeah, just too hard to tell for sure.
Let's see this Vector. Come on. Ooh, all right, that's fast. That's fast.
Kill. Oh boy, here we go.
Ooh, I like that little mag drop.
Oh, you can't YY cancel. I totally forgot you can't YY cancel reloads. That is frustrating. I'm hoping that's something they'll take feedback on, because yeah, if you accidentally reload and then you want to try and cancel it, you can't do it. You have to finish your reload. Is drop shotting viable? I don't know. Why no reload canceling? They went with a staged reload approach, and yeah, I don't love that. Definitely don't like that very much. That's what got me killed there, straight up. Is there a dead silence perk? No. All right, let's see.
I don't mind the stage reload.
A little bit more gunsmith stuff.
I think that match ended.
Oh, let's look at the progression tree. So for the M4
Oh.
platform here, you can go LMG with the 555 or 556 Icarus or M16, or you can go down to the more aggressive build. So this is like SMG.
Wait, there's no 9mm AR?
Yeah, and then you can see the attachments for each one of these tracks as well. You unlock all of these separately. So pretty interesting. It's a lot going on. We only have access to look at the M4 weapon tree. Unfortunately, they locked all the other progression for everything else.
This looks super grindy. It's literally less grindy.
What are we playing here? Knockout. I haven't played this mode yet. No red dots on minimap.
Alright, I think that'll be it. Seems interesting, and the game seems fun, and I can always go back and watch